Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for James Conner. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown, Carolina! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Off play action. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
10-2 stop. Here we go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, box drop, box drop. Now.
Throwing on first down. Bradley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Bradley. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, Newton looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He was looking for Parker that time. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And this is brought in by Pryor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Hey, echo. Be careful.
Throwing to start the drive. Bradley flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's good for 28 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Back to throw. Bradley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sua Cravens with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DK Metcalf, 76 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quick.